these notes on ellipses. Okay, I'm going to start off, we kind of did this problem. The way we would work this problem is, and we look for vertices, -2, +3, and there is a vertice. All right, the other vertice is 6, +3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, +3. There's the other vertice. So we label those as vertices and we say, okay, we have a horizontal ellipse. We see that the major axis is 8. Let's graph the covertices. If I want to graph the covertices, here we go. 2, 1, there's a vertice, and 2, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a minor axis of 4. Now I have all the vertices given to me so I can sketch the ellipse. All right, so let's see, from what I have, I know I actually have everything I need, I just need to identify it. So where's the center? The center of the ellipse is right between the two vertices. So between here we have -2 and we have 6. So that is a total distance of 8. So let's count 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 2, 3, that's our center, 2, 3. Okay, we have H and we have K. All we need are A and B. And we have, because A is the distance from the center to the end of the ellipse on the major axis. So what is A? A equals 4. We just calculated it. What is B? B is this distance from the center to the covertice of the ellipse. And so B equals 2. I don't have C, but need C to actually write the equation. I need A, B, and HK. So let's write our equation. X minus H squared over. A squared is going to go here because this is a horizontal ellipse. 16 plus Y minus K squared over B squared is 4 equals 1. All right, looking at problem number 3. We can draw the center right here, just by eyeballing it, basically. We see that this is a horizontal ellipse. We see that it goes from -2 to 8, so that's a total distance. The major axis is 10. Major axis equals 10. Therefore, A equals 5. The minor axis from here to here is 4, so we have a minor axis of 4, so B will equal 2. B will equal 2, the distance from the center to the covertice. So I have A, I have B, I have the center. Let's write the center. The center is right between -2 and 8 is B, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. This is X is 3, Y is -2. -2. So my center is 3, -2, and that is H and K. All right, graphs are a lot easier to work with in terms of finding equation. All right, so here we go. X minus H minus 3 squared over A squared, and that A is 5, so over 25 plus Y minus a -2 is plus 2 squared over B squared, which is 4 equals 1. All right, another way to approach another problem you can have. Horizontal major axis. Horizontal. I'll do myself a little favor. There we go. Horizontal with a length of 10. Here we have again, if the major axis is 10, then A equals 5. Vertical minor axis, that's found with a length of 2. So B equals 1. The whole minor axis is 2, so the center is in between, and B is the distance from the. All right, so let's see. We need H and K. Look, they gave it to us. H, K. Now we have H, K, A, and B. And write the equation. The equation, again horizontal, a lot of horizontals today, minus a -4 is 4 squared over A squared plus YK squared over, which is 1, equals 1. All right, now we're getting to the point that is the most difficult today. We have, this is called general form. It's the general form of the ellipse, general form, and that's ax squared plus by squared plus cx minus dy. That's in general form. We need it in standard form like this so we can see the center and we can see the width and the height. So let's just follow these steps. Now, step number 1, 2, 3, 4. Step number 1, group x together, move all numbers. So by numbers they mean coefficients. So we're going to move that. Let's group everything together. Group our x's. 4 plus 24x leave a space. 25y squared minus the space equals. Over is add 39. We add 39 to both sides. That is step 1. We've grouped all x terms together. This is the 24. Grouped the y terms, and we've moved the numbers to the right. Step 2. Let's look and see what's next. Factor out the GCF for and the y terms. Okay, so one at a time. Let's factor out the 4 here. What do we have left? X plus 24 divided by 4 is 6x. Leave a space. And then we're going to say, okay, what factor out here? 25, 55, which leaves me y squared minus 2y, leave a space, equals 39. 2. Factor out the GCF. Now let's look at step 3. Complete the square for both variables, right? And then when you add c to the right side, multiply it by the GCF, and I'm going to write here first, then add. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring down this 4. We're going to say, okay, complete the square. X plus b over 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. X plus 3 squared. That's what my binomial will be. My c is this number squared, 9. Normally I just add it to the right, but when you add c to the right, multiply it GCF first. So 4 times 36, that is what I add to the right. We factored out the 4, now we got to account it. Okay? Let's do the next. We have plus 25 y plus b over 2, which is 1. That's going to be my binomial. It's going to be negative 1 squared plus 1. Before I add it to the right, multiply it by the GCF. That's what we did here. Multiply it by the GCF, then add it, plus 25. Okay? Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to add everything. We add all this up, 100. All right, that is step 3. Look at step 4. Divide all terms by the number on it and simplify. Well, all right, we divide everything by 100. Divide it by 100. Divide it by. Why do we do this? Because we need a 1 over there on the right, don't we? Right. We need this to be a 1. Okay, and it is if we divide by 100. Now, and the last thing was simplify. So 25 over 100 becomes over 4. 4 over becomes 1 over 25 if we simplify it. So let's write our final answer so we can read it. We have plus 3 squared over 25 plus 1 squared over equals 1. There's my ellipse, and I can easily tell what's the center is negative 3, 1. I mean HK, negative 3, 1. We see that it is a horizontal because the larger number is under the axis, and we see that A is 5, A equals 5, and B equals 2. Okay, so the major axis will be 10, the minor axis will be 4. Okay, so we're going to do, I'm going to let you guys do this problem. You're going to follow these steps. Group all the x terms together, move that 61 to the right. Factor out the GCF. If they're complete the square, this time multiply by the GCF first when you add c to the right. Divide all number on the right and simplify. So give that a try, and you can check your answer in class on. All right.